Welcome to April, and this is a garden update. I am Pretzel. Not me making a bad Minecraft movie reference. Anyways, or should I say a Minecraft movie? Anyways, here is the green onions. First of all, they're flowering, or at least some of them are. Got these cute little flower stalks, beautiful blooms. They probably don't smell too good. Actually, they smell kind of sweet. And this is thyme. It's kind of spreading out, it's starting to bush out. This is oregano. I kind of neglected to water it for a bit, so it started to look sad, but I digress. It's rising up again. This is one of my spicy peppers, one of the few I have. This is gonna go in salsa, stuff like that, once all of my tomatoes start popping off. These are my sweet potatoes. They're finally sprouting. And now, once I get the slips, I am going to put them in where that broccoli used to be, which I used, and some beef and broccoli. And they're gonna look amazing, and I'm gonna have potatoes in like the next 6 garden updates. It will be a few months, like not just a few months, like 10 or something. I don't know. I can't read time. Oh, I forgot to water the sweet peas, but they have not bloomed yet. They're just racing to the top. Oh, well, I think I see the blooms I was promised. Look at that. They might actually bloom soon. That's cute. Well, I need to keep these well watered, so they do. You saw nothing. I watered those totally. Here's my banana plant, actually doing good. And if I haven't said this in a previous garden update, we have a new competitor for the title of best banana plant. Also, these are the Brussels sprouts. I cut off the top, and I hope that they put their energy into the sprouts below. It may or may not work. And if it doesn't, oh well. I can try out Brussels sprouts again next year. It's not the biggest deal in the world. Because, look at the celery. I raised it up from seed, and didn't get it from store starters, and is now starting to pop off. I mean, just look at it. It's beautiful. Soon I might have to start Actually, yeah, I have to start blanching it. Now that it's getting this big. Like, sheesh. This is the old store-bought celery. It's looking pretty miserable. I don't know why it's doing the leaf curl thing. I can't tell if it's because of dehydration or needing hydration. I don't know. That's just dehydration. Oh my... Loofahs have finally sprouted up. These have been hiding for a while. And there's garlic amongst the celery. Probably should get rid of this guy so the garlic has space, but womp, Sidious, domp. Alright. Yeah, but the loofah's finally starting to sprout up, and this is the beginning of the end. Because once these actually take off, nothing in this bed is seeing the light of day again. I'm sorry, but it's just how the world works. Oh my god, not the Bo Burnham song. Anyways, plum tree, doing fine. Loofah gourd, doing fine. And if I didn't say this in the last garden update, what I was going to get to, we have a new competitor for the banana plant title. Who will be first to fruit? The Grand Nain banana? Or the Dwarf Cavendish? This is going to be the race of the century that absolutely everyone is going to live stream on their TVs. They're not going to live stream it. Yeah. Me trying to do comedy, meanwhile about to fall on my onions, which are actually doing good. But yeah, that's why I should pay attention and not let the voices act up. Alright. Those are my potatoes, by the way. They're doing pretty good. I will probably make a video harvesting them once they die. Alright, so the grapefruit and lemon tree kind of died from the snow, if you didn't see, but they're coming back. Thank God. They're kind of the one thing that's holding this yard together. Ligustrum. These are blackberries. They're finally flowering. And they are beautiful. Absolutely stunning. But they only bloom for like one day and then they drop their blooms and start developing berries. And I'll probably get some midsummer. So that sounds nice. Fig tree's coming back. Took it long enough. And it's coming back through these lower shoots. And I don't know if it's going to produce figs this year. But I do see buds in between, so it might. But to be honest, it just needs to grow back this year. Because, wow, the snow did a lot of damage to it. And it pretty much killed off the top half of the tree itself. So, yeah, if I didn't cover this thing up, that's what it would have sounded like. But for the entire tree. And then I would probably use it as a tomato trellis. which is kind of a sad fate for a fig tree, but like, what else do you want me to use it as? Firewood? Alright, so I've just started weeding out this pepper bed because these little lily pad weeds are getting way too out of control. And I'm going to have 2 new peppers to plant in this bed soon. And, hey, look, a civilian airliner above my house. Anyways, in here, we have a tiny, not so noticeable yet, amaranth sprout. Amaranth, or whatever. However you say it. This will take over eventually. Just give it a few. It will go through its character arc. It will go through its self-actualization. And then it will come back a better plant. And then we got some peppers in here. They're doing bad. Hence why I'm uprooting all of these weeds so I can better control their conditions. Also, I suspect that the weeds are stealing all of the peppers' nutrients themselves. So, like, yeah, these are extensive root systems. They're probably choking out my peppers. And I don't know why I've procrastinated on this task so long, but I shouldn't have, and I regret doing so. So, better lesson learned while they're still young. Look at these. These are broccoli side shoots because I cut off the main head, obviously. And once I get everything I can out of this broccoli plant, also once the sweet potato sprout, it's going bye-bye. These are just potatoes galore. Hence why I said I wanted to make a video harvesting all of my potatoes once they're done. I haven't trellised the squash up yet. I need to. Well, I kind of have, but at the same time, I kind of haven't. What I'm trying to say in my confusing roundabout way is I need to tie them to these posts. And even though they might not be the most stable, it's better than keeping them on the ground, to be honest. This is a Roma tomato plant. Look at it. It's cute. It's producing Roma tomatoes. Oh yeah, did I mention the tomatoes were flowering? I need to get tested for autism. Anyways, these are cherry tomatoes. Look at them. They're cute. Cute little cherries. I don't know what this type of tomato is because I haven't seen the, actual fruit. Because I kind of just gambled this year like I did last year and said, I'm just going to throw a ton of seeds in the seed starting tray and see what comes out. Instead of actually labeling them like a decent human being. I think this is a beefsteak tomato because of how thin the leaves are. I don't know if my theory's correct, but it's the best theory I have. And I hope that it's the super steak tomato, or just the very large beefsteak tomato I ordered from the Burpee website, because if it is, then I'm pretty excited to see it. These are the 2 newest tomato plants to the edition, or collection. This is a indigo cherry tomato, and I got it from a plant sale just today, actually, and now it's in the ground. Here we got the cantaloupe. It totally finally sprouted up, and I didn't just get it from a garden center. Not garden center, nursery. I need to learn my terminology. Jesus. These are green beans. The leaves are so pale, and I think they're only now starting to gain, like, the nutrients they need now that I fertilized the okra behind it. Which I might need to replace all of the soil soon and put it in. Or fill in all of these beds, which is completely new soil, because it might be starting to lose the nutrient value it had in the past, as I've grown all kinds of stuff in these beds over the years, and it's been a long journey, but I have come through it. I have come through the journey, a changed gardener, certainly, and now I'm starting to realize the value of spacing and companion planting actually reasonably, and not just throwing a bunch of stuff in there and hoping it works, and instead more strategically planning out your garden for a better future. And that's what brings success. A lot of time and energy and thinking. Of course, logically, not mentally unstable. These are marigolds mixed in with the tomatoes for obvious reasons. They're one of the few recommended companion plants. That's nasturtium. There's a lot of it scattered through this garden. This is the sun gold tomato I got from the nursery, and it's doing pretty good, producing its first cherry tomatoes. This is one of the ones that I'm concerned about because it's not really doing the best. I don't know what type of tomato it is, but I will know soon. This is one of the newer bloomers. I have a feeling it's some sort of sandwich or beef steak type, but I don't know, unfortunately. These are just, honestly, probably the best I've maintained my tomatoes over the years. I'm not even gonna lie, because I've kept them well pruned, well maintained, keeping the airflow right. And yes, the ways I trellis my tomatoes might look a bit scatterbrained and confusing, but personally, I have a good feeling about this year, even if it's cautious optimism. I don't need to fall into the same trap I did last year of just giving up on everything, because I know I can work it out some way, somehow, if I just keep holding on. And in the end, oh yeah, forgot about the strawberries. Oops, I kind of went down a philosophical rabbit hole there. Anyways, there is the blood orange tree. There is the satsuma tree. They are both doing really good. And these leaves are waxy. I need to prune off some of these ones that got damaged by insects. And overall, pretty healthy trees. And these will be going into the ground in the fall, because I do not trust planting these in the spring, as it gets very hot very quickly, and they will get very dehydrated very quickly, causing them to die. You get the point? These are blueberries. They're doing fantastic, starting to turn a purplish tone and ripening, which is great. And they'll be ready within a month. I can guarantee it. These are mini bell peppers I got from the sale I mentioned earlier. And I will be putting these in the ground, hence why I'm trying to uproot all those weeds, which I will finish that task tomorrow, because I'm not trying to burn myself out today. And I'm scattering the task. over a lengthy amount of time because I have plenty of time to my hands because I have a week off of school. And here are strawberry flowers. I am actually letting these ever-bearing strawberries produce, but not the June-bearing, because I want them to grow to their fullest potential this year before they can produce. Which might sound counterintuitive somewhat, but I don't want, like, many fruit, or at least I'm not hoping for it this year, but I am hoping for it next year. It's kind of confusing, my hopes and dreams for the strawberry army, but I hope it will do good. Also, weed. Get out. Anyways, see ya.